Hey, hello out there, in there, out there. Here we are with Vivi from In Here, Out Here. Thanks for being with us. And hi, Mark, Mariana. And I hope Tom doing okay out there in Ann Arbor. Are you going to sit with your back turned? Oh, we're going to snuggle. Okay. Here we go. Good girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, how's that, huh? Well, goodness sakes, how are we? I lost my place. There we go. Dana Vanderlucht had her big, wonderful launch last night. And then this morning, she was on television on Channel 17 talking about her book, Enemies in the Orchard. And boy, it's for everybody. I keep saying that. It's a wonderful, wonderful book, and what a gift to have been with Dana and stay. I don't know what I'm saying. She's still with. I'm going to come visit pretty soon. Yeah. What do you think of that, Viv? Trying to get going here this morning, I tell you. One of the things that's interesting is I've been talking to a friend about this word community and needing to create community, whereas other people just have community. It must have, now we have to create it. I don't know how to create it. Okay, everybody over here for community. I don't know what that means. But that's probably, you know, my trouble. Meredith is, oh my goodness, teaching elementary school. If you know an elementary school teacher, give her a big hug, put her on your Christmas list or something, and holy cow, she just staggers home every day. Oh boy. And at 1 minute, this was great. 1 minute it was the other day, real fast together. One was, Ms. Riddle, you smell really good. Ms. Riddle, I think it's your hair. Somebody else. Yeah, it smells like vanilla. Somebody else. Ms. Riddle, your armpits are all sweaty. Oh my goodness. How does that happen? We did a soul collage. If you ever get a chance to do what's called a soul collage, boy, it's fascinating. We did that with the marvelous shamans teacher, Ruth Wald, and she makes it just so everyday, earthy, and well, I don't want to be confession, but you feel yourself being drawn to. She puts out all these pictures from magazines and all different kinds, landscapes, people, things, stuff, and then you just really do. You feel yourself drawn to something, and then you let it. You just look at it, and it starts coming to mind things that you're experiencing or need to, or whatever, like that. You're informed somehow. Yeah. So that, if you ever get the chance, it's called Soul Collage. There's a book by the person who started a lot of this, and that's available. I recommend that. I think you'd find that fascinating. Yep. Well, goodness. Did you ever blow up at someone? Boy, I did. Whew. It doesn't. It's blah. where'd that come from? And then you go, oh man, ugh. Anyway, just wondered if you ever did. I'm Viv. A couple of dogs came at Viv, and that's why I blew up. Get your dog, they're attacking my dog. So I guess I could have gone, excuse me, your dogs are attacking my dog. But I didn't. So, bad guy, I guess. Oh, we had a wonderful visit from a former student. Actually, she was my TA, teaching assistant in classes. So snuggly. Teaching assistant in classes, and oh, she was so good. Andrea Clary. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. And she came by with her parents. Oh, they're so kind. And 2 kids. And it was so fun to be, way past what they have, a 3-year-old and an 8-month-old. And to watch them do that 2 personalities at once thing. Tending, no, put that, no, you come on, and then, yeah, we were driving up for a wedding. That's right. And no, that's fine. Yeah, have fun with that. Great. We had some people we hadn't seen in 5. It's just so good to watch that routine, I guess. Can you be religious and not believe? Yeah, I think so. I think you can. Yeah. It's something to wonder about anyway. There's we were talking today, because it's a terrible thing, of course. The number of natural disasters, wildfires, floods, earthquakes, etc., and the horrifying toll and all that. And I said to Julie, nature is so overwhelming and impossible now because of climate change that we're kind of like bugs, I mean, we just could come, boom, that's it. But of course, climate change, no, doesn't exist. And let's see, are my armpits sweaty? I don't think that. But she came on today, Meredith did, and she said she had a better day. She keeps learning every day, that one student's just going to get out of the chair and start running around the room, or another one's going to lie down, or these 2 guys are going to bop each other and start, he did it, and oh well. Vivi and I did have 2 good walks. Where'd we go? Down around into the woods? Yeah, that was really good. So, I'm looking forward to next week, because my workshop people, we all get together on Zoom, and we'll enjoy some more poems together, and that'll be great. I got some, oh my goodness, Julie came in today like this. I got too many books. I want them, and then I go, what have I done? And I've been trying to alphabetize all the signed books, hundreds of them, books signed over, all these years for me, meeting all these different writers. And I'm trying to alphabetize them, because I think with those books, that's kind of useful. Not terribly important, but it's useful. I almost said important. And of course, you get them just right on this whole big row of M's, and it's just M through O, and it's like that, and it's just perfect. And you look down, and there's 5 N's down there on the floor. What are they doing down there? And then Here you go. So that means you move this shelf, and then you have to move this shelf and this shelf and this shelf, and then you get the ends in there. Yeah. I'm up to T. Okay. And, also I'm reading, it's not important what I'm doing, but I wanted to tell you that Finale is a collection, it's one long conversation with Stephen Sondheim. Really interesting. He's got a lot of personalities. He can be real, just gentle and sweet and everything, and then he said a thing that applies to all of us who write poems, and that is, you try to put something in that might be a surprise, not a shock, just a surprise, and then it feels inevitable as you keep going. It's first it's a surprise, and then it's inevitable, and maybe that's something to take throughout your day. Look around and go, whoa, and then you go, no, that, wow, yeah, that follows somehow. Well, it's enough blah blah blah, huh? This is a poem probably needs a lot of work. You could help me out with that. But Jimmy Buffett left us, you know, and he's been important to a lot of people, and fascinating guy who really invented a whole world that doesn't exist. But you're so grateful for it. It's well, some of you out there may not be Jimmy Buffett fans. He stayed so kind and so pleasant to be around. He becomes a billionaire, and when we lived in Key West, they would tell stories about him just being upper teen, 18, 19, 20, and just walking the streets and trying to sell things off carts and working in restaurants, and then he comes up with this type of music, and there it goes. So this is called Margarita Farewell, with thanks to Jimmy Buffett. Put away your guitar. Let it grieve beside you while Jimmy smiles and strangles some chords, 2, 3, 4 more than you're ready for. It was that sane soul's tone, man. That's what it was, that soft shell tone. Open the door, welcome the sun to sit beside you, just you and the lonely old sun, watching clouds pass you by. Listen to Jimmy sing how even moonlight was bright enough to keep you and the captain alive and wondering where that love mate is now. Sit and remember that night you got drunk and stayed awake. That love's somewhere outside Omaha, so you heard, never given you another thought. But Jimmy never forgets, brings it all back, tells you to make a margarita or hell anything to keep your tears, just another thing to laugh about and toss overboard. Jimmy, you sang us into a world we couldn't take the time to make. Sure, it was impossible, but we carried every laid-back lyric made of laughs, regrets, second chances, and the way it should be. Take care. Try to be cheerful. Good to be with you. Thanks for being with us, and with me, and with Vivi.